Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. So welcome to my birthday week bonanza. I'm super excited. So I'm sure you have seen my birthday haul. If you haven't, it'll be in the cards and you can check it out. So this was one of the decks that I had ordered to be for my birthday. It is the Botanica Tarot by Kevin J. Stanton, published by Hive Books. This is the mass market version. You can get, I believe, just the deck from their website and like this really fancy box set from their website as well. So I will definitely link their website down below in case you want to check it out. So this is the mass market version that I picked up from Amazon.ca. I don't know if they sell it on Amazon.com. I'd have to check it out, but if there's a link in the description box below for it, then I was able to find it. I do know that they sell it at Barnes & Nobles, so I will leave that also linked in the description box. Obviously, all links are not affiliated or sponsored ever with me, so it's just to make things easier and faster for you. So this is what it looks like. It's a tarot deck about the language of flowers, and then we have this beautifulness in the back. Now on the side, it says that the box set includes 78 card set in drawer box, a compendium, hardcover book, golden charm, embroidered patch, 4 terrarium stickers, 6 postcards. And it says, explore the biological roots of the arcana with the gorgeously painted artist's deck. This set of gilded tarot cards features original floral illustrations by master artist, a diviner, and botanist, Kevin J. Stanton, and comes with a hardcover book detailing the symbolic and herbological meanings of the cards and elaborating on the artistry and creative process behind them. And it says, find your future in the flowers. And here it just gives a few cards, and it gives you the charm and patch photo. Now, I did open this when I got it, because I was really excited and I did want to look through the book a bit and just look through the cards. Now I didn't shuffle the cards or anything like that, and there was a few things that I wanted to mention while I opened this up, because there was a few things that I was very disappointed with, because I was very excited with this particular deck. I had seen it on Kickstarter, and at the time I didn't back it or anything like that. And I was really excited when I saw that it was going to be mass market. And obviously with mass market, quality sometimes is not always the best. I'm sure, as we know, you know, things have been a lot better with a lot of different decks, and depending on the publisher, you know, we all have our different opinions and whatnot. So I did open it because I wanted to go through it and just look, to have a little sneak peek. And the things I was disappointed by was the fact that all the cards were stuck together. Now, typically this is very typical. If you have gilding and your cardstock is going to be a little bit of a gloss, or if it's matte and there's gilding, it's always going to be stuck together. But they were really badly stuck together. And then when I pulled them apart, and I do this very carefully, some of the cards did get ruined. So I'm very disappointed by that. And then I wanted to look through the book a bit, and which is also gilded for some odd reason. The pages of the book were also stuck together, and I had to unstick every single one of them. Now, some of the pages did get ruined, as you can see here, which was pretty disappointing in my opinion. Not all the pages, thankfully, were like that, but some of these ones where you can actually really see it. Like, look at that. You can see it here too, and here. So yeah. So if you do buy this deck, be aware that everything's going to be stuck together. And even if you're very, very, very careful with it, there will be some damage to everything. So that's what really disappointed me in terms of that. I probably won't use this for clients, to be honest with you. I just use it for myself, mainly because, you know, that I'll be able to see the defects and that bothers me, and it's just my personal opinion, that really bothers me. So yeah, and especially for the price that I paid for the deck. So this does retail value for, I believe, 70 or 75 Canadian. I did buy it at 60, I believe with tax it ended up being like $66 Canadian. Like, I shouldn't be getting quality like this for $66. This should be well done. You know, like it shouldn't have been stuck together. Maybe they shouldn't have gilded it. Maybe that would have been better if it wasn't gilded. The book is still nice on the outside. Like if they just did this on the back and front, I think it would have been fine. Like maybe the gilding just wasn't necessary. Especially because the paper that they used is that waxy paper. So that sticks together and then, yeah, it creates this mess here. So that's what it looks like after I took them all apart. And I'm glad that I looked at this before filming, because that would have been really annoying to like have to stop my video just to unstick every single page and every single card. So it does open like this. I do love the box is very, very stiff, which is fantastic because it's a drawer and it doesn't like come out, which is great. So I'm just going to take the little things out so I can show you. We have this belongs to, and then we have some postcards here. See, if you go like that, it just stops there and doesn't go out anymore. So I think that's great, in my opinion. So we have some postcards. As you can see, these were also stuck together. And this is what the damage looks like from unsticking them. And it also looks like this on the cards as well. They are gilded and they are mini postcards, which I'll probably never use because I'd like to keep them. And it does say what card this actually is. So this is the Page of Cups. And then we have this one, which again, you can see like all the damage to the black from being stuck together. Very disappointing. These are just the postcards. Like the actual tarot cards look like this as well from unsticking them. So the quality is not the best in my opinion in terms of that. I do love the artwork though, so I will still use it. I'm sure it won't matter much with use, but still. And again, these are just the postcards. So then we receive this charm, which is really cute. I didn't take it out of the plastic yet. I guess you could put this on like a little necklace or hang it somewhere. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's really nice. I love it. I'm going to put it back in the plastic so it doesn't get ruined or broken or anything like that. There we go. And then we got this little patch, which is pretty cute. Like, I think the extra things are a nice touch, like a very nice touch. So yeah. And then we got these little stickers. So each sticker represents a suit. So these are the swords. Then we have the wands, the cups, and the pentacles, which is really cute. Then it has this little paper here that says this deck belongs to. I don't know if this is a sticker. I don't know. I don't know if this is a sticker. Let me see here. I think this is a sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker. So it's a sticker I'm guessing that you can put in the book. I'll put it here. So I'll put it in there for now. And I will show you the book. So we have table of contents. So it talks about an introduction, how to read the tarot, spread, major, minor, cups, swords, wands, coins, process, and biography. So it goes into how to read the tarot. Then you have the cards. You have a significator, shuffling, using the cards, meditation, spread. And the spread that they give you is just the Celtic cross, which is like the worst spread ever. I hate the Celtic cross, so never going to do that. Then it talks about reverse meanings and how like some people choose not to do that and whatnot. There are reverse meanings, I believe, with this deck though. And then again, it goes into the major arcana. So it talks about here the majors, and then it goes into the cards. So the name of the card is here. So you have the Fool, gives you the plant, gives you the upright meanings. The reverse meaning is an actual reverse. So you have to go like this to read it, which I find very strange. And then it goes into like the blurb of the tarot, the plant, and everything here. And it gives you a journaling question or 2 questions. Gives you like journal prompts here. And then we have the Magician here at the bottom, sample cards as well. And then again, name, upright, reversed, meaning, journal prompts. So that's pretty much the same thing. And then it goes into the minor arcana. And these are the symbols for the minors. Gives you a little blurb on the minors. And then goes into cups. So Ace of Cups, Lotus, all the information plus a journaling prompt is underneath the card sample that's in the book. So that's pretty much all the same. Page is P, Knight is KN, Queen is Q, and King is K, just to let you know. So, yes. And then in the back, there's like process information, like how this deck came to be and everything. So it shows like all the information, sketches, and things like that, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's really interesting. And then like color palettes and whatnot, which is really interesting. And then, yeah. And then a special thanks, which is nice. It's nicely done and it has nice information. I just wish that it was better quality where the things didn't stick together and get ruined. That's, I think, the only thing for me. Is the only problem that I really have with this. So, let's get into the cards. Now, it comes with this big guidebook, but it also comes with a little white book as well. Now, the little white book doesn't have as much information as the bigger book, but it does have the symbology that is used on the cards. So I noticed that they don't have numbers on them, and instead have little symbols. So this is the box. Side of the box, back of the box. Really beautiful. Like, the box is well done. This is the inside of the box. The different sides, and the bottom of the box. So we'll get into the cards. I do want to say that they were split at some point. As you can see, there's like a splitting of the two of them for some odd reason during manufacturing. You can also see that the gilding has issues. I find the gilding has issues. Like a little bit of issues. There's a dent here, and I haven't even shuffled this yet. So, yeah. So as I said, each major card has a symbol here. Now the bigger book doesn't have the symbols, but this little white book that comes with the deck does. So you have the symbol. Definitely not beginner friendly. Honestly, all of them are plants, so they're not beginner friendly at all. But the symbology is gonna take some getting used to. Like, I'll probably have to get really used to the little symbols on the cards. So we have the Fool. You know what? I'll keep the book with me so I can tell you what the plants are. So we have the Fool, which is a dandelion. Then we have the Magician, which is mistletoe on oak. Also, these are the backs. I do love the backs. Really nice. Then we have the High Priestess, which is elderflower. As you can see, the white at the bottom and the top. That's what happened when it got stuck together. I think the Empress card is the only one that was really damaged. There's like a whole piece missing. The rest is just like a line at the bottom and top. This is the Empress, which is magnolia. Then we have the Emperor, which is John the Conqueror root. Has a plant on the card. Then we have the Hierophant, which is a rose. Then we have the Lovers, which is peony. This is the Chariot. I thought wings at first. I was thinking Judgment, but this is the Chariot, which is nasturtium. Nasturtium as a plant. Then we have Strength, which is ironwood. The Hermit, which is winter cherry. Then for the Wheel of Fortune, we have Medicine Wheel. So they renamed this one to Medicine Wheel, and it's the Star Anise. Then we have Justice, which is a gladiolus. We have the Hanged Man, which is a narcissus. Then we have Death, which is lodgepole pine. Then we have Temperance, which is water iris, which I like. I like this as the Temperance card. Then we have the Devil. The symbology for the Devil I'm kind of a little ooh about, but anyway, Deadly Nightshade, which is an inverted pentacle. It's a pentagram. But anyway, I don't know. I feel like it's very stereotypical, but anywho, let's move on to the Tower, which is Wild Apple. Like, the imagery is absolutely beautiful. It's just, look at all the white around him, just like, bothers me. Then we have the Star, which is Jasmine. Then we have the Moon card, which is the Queen of the Night. Then we have the Sun card, which is obviously a sunflower. I find that very typical for a sun card. So this is Judgment with the trumpet, which honestly makes more sense, to be honest with you. So for Judgment, we have an Easter lily. Then lastly, for the World, we have a quince, which is a type of pear, I think. Then we go into the cups. So for the Ace of Cups, we have a lotus. For the Two of Cups, we have Ghost Orchid and Pond Apple. I love the cups in this particular one because they remind me of my history degree when looking at archaeology and whatnot. They have different drawings on them as if they're Greek, like Greek cups or Greek pottery, which is pretty interesting. And then for the Three of Cups, we have olive. For the Four of Cups, we have a pitcher plant. Five of Cups is the lily of the valley. Six of Cups is buttercups. We have the Seven of Cups, which is a protea. The Eight of Cups are an aconite. The Nine of Cups is baobab. Baobab, I believe is how you pronounce that. It's a type of tree. Then the Ten of Cups is Medinilla magnifica. A Medinilla magnifica. Which is interesting. Page of strawberries. Of cups. Pretty typical for Page of Cups, I think. Yeah, wild strawberry. Which is interesting. Then we have the Knight of Cups, which is an eglantine. I do like how this is armor and this is like a crown in a way, or a small little metal crown. It's very interesting. Then the Queen of Cups is Sorcerer's Garlic, which I find pretty funny. I do like garlic myself, but I've never heard of Sorcerer's Garlic. And then we have the King of Cups, which is Centaurary. Now we're going into the swords. So for the Ace of Swords, we have Sage. The Two of Swords, we have Sugar Kelp. Very typical of a Three of Swords, we have Bleeding Heart. I like how, you know, he kept to somewhat similar symbology, especially with this card, Three of Swords. Four of Swords is a Snowdrop. Five of Swords is Stinging Needle, or Nettle, sorry, rather. It's Nettle. My bad. Then we have the Six of Swords, which is a Snuff Box Sea Bean. No idea what that is, but that's what it is. And then the Seven of Swords is Foxglove. Eight of Swords is Ice Plant. Nine of Swords is Poppy. 10 of Swords is Bluebells. Page of Swords is Mandrake. Then we have the Knight of Swords, which is Venus Flytrap. Queen of Swords is Red Oleander. And the King of Swords is Camellia. Then we go into the wands, with Ace of Wands being Hawthorn. Two of Wands being Snapdragon. I like how they made the wands here look like a dragon. Like a dragon head, at least. Then we have the Three of Wands, which is a Sakaki tree. Love how they incorporated, like he incorporated different types of wands. That's pretty interesting also. The Four of Wands is Frig's Grass. The Five of Wands is Thistle. Six of Wands is Clematis. The Seven of Wands is Datura or Thorn Apple. Then we have the Eight of Wands being a Blackberry Bramble. Then we have the Nine of Wands being Saguaro. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, I'm not sure. And then we have the Ten of Wands, which are Forget-Me-Nots. For the Page, we have a Sacred Fig. Knight of Wands, we have Passion Flower. For the Queen, we have Hulupu Tree. A Hulupu Tree, which is interesting. And then for the King of Wands, we have Pomegranate. Last suit is the Pentacles. So for the Ace of Pentacles, we have grapes. I love that he drew this like Greek Roman inspired like coin. Really interesting. You know, fun fact about these things, these were produced for emperors and mainly to pass along so people could vote for them. It was like a way of supporting a specific candidate to become emperor, and also it was a way of spreading propaganda. So yeah, they minted their face on it. It's great. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is Egyptian Blue Water Lily. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is Crocus. Four of Pentacles, which is Common Honeysuckle. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, which is Hellebore. We have the Six of Pentacles, which are raspberries. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which are anemone. Eight of Pentacles, which are acanthus. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which are purple saxifrage. Then for the Ten of Pentacles, we have eucalyptus. Then for the Page of Pentacles, we have daisies. I do love this. I love how it's different for every single card in the court cards. It's a different piece of jewelry or armor or whatever it is. It's different. It's interesting. Then for the Knight of Pentacles, we have honesty as the plant. Never even heard of this plant before. Then for the Queen of Pentacles, we have yellow chrysanthemum. And lastly, for the King of Pentacles, we have oak. So let me shuffle this. Let's see how this shuffles. I have a feeling it's not going to shuffle well. Oh, never mind. It shuffles good. It shuffles good. You can see like all the white in the top. You can see where it all got ruined. Yeah, shuffle's not bad. It's clumping a bit with maybe some cards. Maybe some cards are still sticking together, but I think with use it'll be okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, I also want to read a major, so let's see. Here, let's read this major card as well. Okay, let's see here. Do the Seven of Swords. So I'll read from the big book, and then I'll show you what it says in the little white book. Because I'm sure the information is pretty much the same. So let me just find the swords. And the 7 here. So the 7 of Swords is foxglove. Upright meanings or keywords: cunning, devious, a foolhardy hardy plan, ill-advised confidence. Reversed keywords: the blessing of dumb luck, things may work out after all. Thought to be the flower of the fairies who wore the blossoms on their heads, there's a story that fairies bestowed the flowers to foxes so that they could sneak into chicken coops silently and evade men's snares. And in Norse mythology, it is said that foxes wear the flowers around their necks to signal to each other that there is danger nearby. It is also thought to be bad luck to trim them and bring them indoors, as it invites evil into the home. Mysterious powers are given to those that wear the flowers. The swords are Viking narrow saxes, small sharp blades hidden among the flowers. And the journaling prompt that it states is, what machinations are at work? What's this word? Anyway, are you forgetting the forest for the trees? I have never in my life. What in the world? Hold on. Let me focus. What? Anyway, I have to look that up later. Let me focus. So this is what I read here. Now, let's do the little white book. So let's see here, swords. Let's do 7 of Swords. Yeah, so upright and reverse keywords are the same as in there. In the little white book, it only tells you in Norse mythology, foxes wear these flowers around their necks to signal to each other that there is danger nearby. It is thought that the mysterious powers are given to those that wear them, and the swords are Viking narrow saxes. Saxes. So it's a lot less information. So I do know that you can just buy this off their website and it'll just come with this book. So that's the information you get in that for that card. Now, let's read the major card, which I have no idea what that symbol is. So let me figure it out first. Which symbol is this? Okay, it's the Hanged Man. Okay, let me just put that there. And let me find the Hanged Man in the book. Here we go. So the Hanged Man is a Narcissus or Narcissus. I think it's a narcissist, but anyway. Upright keywords are a moment to think and reflect, suspension, letting go of the things keeping one weighed down. Reverse states a retreat inside oneself, disillusionment, a shallow understanding of the self. Now, in the book, it says, the namesake of this plant found in Greek mythology is a young man who was so egotistical and proud that he was cursed by the gods to fall in love with his own reflection in a pool of water. Oh yes, I remember this mythology. This is the card, then, of self-reflection, as well as a warning to not get too wrapped up in it. Traditionally, the Hanged Man is poised over the waters of consciousness, one foot still bound to the earth, contemplating his connection to the world around him. This flower is similarly bowed in thought, a petal falling forward, the earth that keeps it grounded. Now, the journaling prompts are you being overly self-conscious? And have you taken a moment to reevaluate your situation recently? So this is everything that I read. Hold on, let me just focus that. There we go. So yeah. Now in the little white book, it says, the upright and reverse are the same keywords, and then it says pretty much the same thing, except it just talks about the Greek mythology and just about the flower. It doesn't talk about the hanged man and what it signifies in the thing. So here is what you can read. Small little thing. So final thoughts. I do love the book, and I love that it links the plants and flowers that were selected to mythology and to some kind of historical meaning, which is pretty interesting. I find that people can learn a lot from that. And I do love the imagery. The imagery is beautiful, and I do love it. Obviously, you know already what my downsides are. The fact that everything sticks together and gets destroyed when you unstick it. That's pretty much my downside and the only con from this deck. But everything else is really beautiful. I just wish that maybe they would have done the printing better, a little bit better or something. So it wouldn't, you know, the matte paint wouldn't come out when you unstick them. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I do love this deck, and I'll definitely use it for myself. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and your perspective just based on watching this, or if you own the deck already, I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Again, I have a lot of content coming, and don't forget to like this video, turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And I do thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great day.